speed, to go fast, or in Germany's case, to invade your neighbors very quickly. You have no idea how powerful the basic motorized is. You can go at speeds of 12 kilometers per hour. Well, actually, that's not true. You can go a lot faster than that. You can stack modifiers to go at sane speeds. Hey, listen, tanks are good. They're also fast too, but not as fast as raw motorized. Is it possible to invade all of Europe as Germany with motorized only? I am FeedBackGaming, and of course, I'm playing HOI4 in the most unconventional way. Speed of the battlefield was essential for Blitzkrieg, but how effective is it if every single division is full speed? Motorized for everything. All the divisions, convert to infantry, train a bunch more divisions, we put them on low priority so we make sure that all the divisions are at maximum strength, because that's required for Anschluss. Anschluss has been modified once again, and it's a little bit difficult to get to. It's a little bit harder and trickier than it used to be. And we're going to be rushing artillery. Stacking soft attack is essential for this plan. And of course, radio with reinforce rate is also pretty handy too. We're not going to be using it, but we can take advantage of the bonuses of armored engineering vehicles, so go for that. The best places to build in Hearts of Iron 4 for Germany is here and here. But this one's also pretty good, and also this one's pretty good. So why not go for them all? And stack some mills there as well. Don't need the tanks, don't need the tax. And we stack the infantry equipment and the artillery. We'll change that over as time progresses, but for now, that'll do fine. Modify the ships, and that'll do just fine for now. 5 speed, let's go, and remilitarize the Rhineland. Group the planes up, exercise, merge, same with the ships. Don't you just hate it when your favorite YouTuber takes an hour to do the starting moves? Yeah, I hate that too, so let's do those nice and quick. I thank you by not wasting your time. And you can thank me by subscribing. We're looking to get 500,000 subscribers this year. Are we able to do it? I don't know. Help you out. Help a boy out. So what's happening right now is we are making more equipment. All the equipment's getting assigned into our primary infantry. And then excess is being filtered into these divisions. So in all fairness, probably making only a few of these to begin with until we reach the point that we've not got enough equipment, and then we can start deploying them early. We deploy them at 20% as long as they've got 100% equipment. And right now we're behind on guns, so we're going to catch up to that. Anyway, let's go for this guy, because the other guy has penalties for supply range, which I really don't like. But then again, it does give you war support to go for war economy immediately. Another episode of I don't usually do this, so let's do something different. War economy, that's the fastest way of doing it. All right, Anschluss is possible. See that middle one there? Estimate that we have a moderate headway towards this. We need to change that from moderate to significant, and then it'll be ready. But in the meantime, let's fix the economy, the 4-year plan. The Method builds architect. Super worthwhile to go for this guy because he reduces your consumer goods, plus it gives you a boost to construction of your mills. Price controls is super important. However, we are going to do the inner circle by going for Bormann. He saves you so much political power the earlier you get him. All right, this is an event that's all about annexing Austria. Now, the problem is it only reduces your ratio over Austria by from 24 to 23. For every one division you got, every one division they get, you need 24. And it just reduces it down to 23, which isn't very good. All right, so you can see right now, we have excess divisions. So what I'm going to do is train the ones that are 100% equipped. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also going to go for radio. And what I do is make extra divisions, basically if we've got enough equipment. But remember, you can only deploy them when they're at 20%. So we add on more if we find that we've got excess equipment. It's all about balancing maximum strength for the divisions and then deploying the most amount of manpower. Remember, the amount of divisions they've got is the base. So in this case, 4 to 10. So we need to have 24 times more than them. So as you can probably see, that's significantly more. If you go over to your Anschluss, you can see we've made moderate headway. So we've not actually leveled up to the next level yet. Deploy, 2 more. And because we deployed 4 more divisions, we now have significant headway towards this. So we are rushing towards it. But be aware, you can all change that. You feel like you're making significant progress. They deploy 1 division and they've set you back by 24 divisions, which is pretty huge. And then we'll go for Bormann. We're also going to rush soft attack. I don't usually do this because the penalties for going ahead of time are quite painful these days. I think the base amount is 200 days. It's 110 and it goes to 500. Once again, don't usually do this, but because we're focusing so heavily on soft attack, it's worth it, so do it. Also for miles, we're going to be stacking lots of attack power. So in this case, I'm just going to click through all those. Queue them up. So no, I don't need to. Deploy 2 more divisions. Start trading a few more divisions. Martin Bormann's done. Can we do the Anschluss? Yes, we can. Boom. The only way you can get Anschluss is just that very tight window and around halfway through 1936 where you can deploy those divisions a little bit early. We'll go for another 8 divisions for the regular infantry. And that makes 2 full armies. Then we'll have an additional 2. So we'll go... Okay, we can't train all those at the same time, so we'll not do that. We'll come back to that later. Growing expenses of rearmament. That's why we need price controls. Otherwise, our economy is going to shut down. So let's go for dispersed industry. Okay, this is nowhere near as essential than it used to be. So in that circumstance, we know significantly less guns. And we need significantly less support equipment. And now we can actually start producing stuff that we can actually take advantage of. In this case, it's going to be lots and lots of trucks. The downside of trucks and planes is they use rubber, and we're going to have to import that from somewhere. Otherwise, we're not going to get the required minimum amount of industry required. All right, the planes have been exercising for a while, probably for a little bit too long. And now we can go for the more ideal plane type, which is double machine guns and a turret, which is the perfect plane for 1936. And also the CAS, we're going to add on double bomb locks, because why not have 2, right? When you've got 1, why not have 2? Boom. Okay, we have 24 divisions times 2, and then we're not going to go for another one. In this case, we can put them on medium priority. No, actually, we'll go for maximum priority, because at the end of the day, there's no point maximizing the strength of the divisions. There's just no point. Now we've got Anschluss, it doesn't matter. Spanish Civil War, classics, and the volunteers. Yep. And we'll send 2 air wings, send them over. I usually focus on the soft attack to begin with, but in this one circumstance, I'm going to go for lower production, then the soft attack, soft attack, soft attack, soft attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the idea. Anschluss is done in August 1936, the most historical game. Now we can go for develop maneuver warfare, which is essential because it unlocks an advisor for our army, which increases speed. Speed? What? That's important for this video? I didn't forget. We can upgrade a bunch of our ship improvements, add sonar on, and we can add on escort fleet, which gives a production bonus, yes. We will need 17 naval XP for that, so we have to wait for that to tick up. And we don't need to exercise the fleet anymore. Maneuver is done. Hire the guy, maneuver warfare, and then we go for the price controls. What does he do? He adds extra 10% movement speed for everything. All divisions are faster. Oh yeah, naval traits. I always forget about this. In this circumstance, I'm actually probably better off using the Mayo, which is the escort fleet, because it has a 5% production bonus. Plus, if you go here, another 5% production bonus. And then another 5% here. Anything that gives extra production bonus for ships is big, because ships take a long time to build. So anything that just gives you that slight edge is going to go a long way. Queue up those mills. Go, go, go. This circumstance, actually, what we're kind of better off doing is making synthetics. So the reason we're building in these regions, which you not fully understand, is that it has a dam, which is a 15% construction bonus. But anything you build in here will construct builder. Plus we max out the infrastructure. You get where we're going with this. Anyway, price controls is next. Radio is now done. And then we're going to focus on rubber processing. Price controls is done. Go for the Autobahn. Then we can build the dam. And then we can start building in this region of the Rhine. Flamethrower tank. Now, we're not going to use it, and we're not going to take advantage of it. The problem is getting a really fast flame tank, or any tank, over 13 kilometers per hour is really hard. It costs a lot, and then the tank loses all of its stats because you can't focus on anything else. So it's just a really fast, thin, paper-walled tank, which isn't very useful. However, special weapons are very useful. And the reason why they're useful is they give bonuses to research. If you look really closely at research, you can say there's iterations, and these iterations can give research bonuses for other technologies inside of your regular research tree. All right, when you've got price controls, there really is no downside. Just click them all. And now you feel like you have the biggest economy in the world. Where is it? There you go, MIFO bills. Now MIFO bills are reducing the cost of your consumer goods. Nice. I am sitting on political power at the moment, but don't worry about it. When Mr. Bormann gets down to right here, you gain the maximum amount of political power. In that circumstance, when you've done the rallies, glorify the party rallies, you have the maximum amount of political power, so you can hire all the advisors for super cheap. So it is best to sit on them for now. I don't like to hire anyone else in the inner circle because they all eat into your political power. However, Bormann's the exception. He gives you political power. Don't get me wrong, some of these bonuses here are actually really, really cool. I really do support them. I think they're really sweet. Big however, though, is that I just think they eat political power, and I like political power, so I don't want to lose it. So that's why I'm not doing that. Anyway, build the Ruhr Dam. Economy right now is exploding. I guess we could build into these regions, because we've built the Autobahn now for maximum construction. But remember, priorities for these two regions with the dam, and then this one when the focus is complete. Remember, the reason we're doing this is we need the rubber. We need that as early as possible. Be aware of the planes here. You're taking losses. It happens. So what you always do is delete one of your tactical bomber air wings here, and then it'll reinforce this front line. And also, because you've got air XP, why not go for branch independent spirit, which gives ticking XP? Yes. Also, top it off as well, you're on mobile warfare, so why not go for motorization drive? Which what does this? It allows you to create a brand new division that is motorized. I believe mechanized too. And tanks, I believe too. Which is absolutely free. However, we do need to mix in motorized artillery. Which is going to be this. It's going to be 36 division. Elite. We'll go for that for now. Rubber's done, and we can go for machine tools. We've got 3 full armies, so we can make another one now. So another 18 divisions. The Ruhr Dam is now constructed. Finish building that, and they can make some mills off the back of it as well. Support companies are going to be crucial, okay? Logistics, got to get that supply down. Signals will give you extra reinforce rate, which synergizes with the speed really well. And plus, of course, engineers, which are going to be the assault version, and also reconnaissance for movement speed. Everything. I always forget to do this, so let's get it out of the way. Let's get that research slot. Also, this is quite crucial. This gives bonus to construction within certain regions. And these are the regions we're going to be focusing on anyway, so just get them built. West and Central Germany. Remember, the dam is constructed here, so you get a 15% construction bonus, so build inside that region. Also, signal companies. All right, this is important. Opal, which is your mile for trucks. Reliability, useful. Breakthrough, very useful, but bigly. 5% extra movement speed. Trucks can go faster. They can even go even faster. If you look here, you can see max speed plus 5%. So you can go even faster if you nationalize Ford Industries. Also, the middle one will also give bonuses to trucks as well as mechanized. Careful of that one, though. Also, be aware to assign the MIO for your trucks. I always forget to do that. Extra micro here. Check where the Soviet planes are. They're in this northwestern region. So move them here. And there you go. You don't have to fight them. Oh, they've moved. Oh, okay. Will they be in this region too? They will. They're actually following us. What? AI is being... Paradox. I'm actually impressed. They're actually following us. Wow. The days of free XP in Spain are a little more difficult than they've used to be. Okay, we now have 4 armies. And now I'm going to exercise them and also train up our motorized as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add on a field marshal. We actually don't have any at the moment, but we've assigned the slot anyway. And then we'll motorize priority exercise to level 3. We prioritize supply trucks for depots. Also, we have a war. Another war. Where we can grind more air XP. So send that to Japan. And also send it to Manchukuo because of the access into their air bases. I believe I can send maybe 2, sometimes 3. Yeah, 2. Go here. Go here. Don't forget to take advantage of the range with centralized control. And don't forget to use more air crews for the extra range as well. Production for screens. Then beeline to extra production for screens. We'll do the Sudeten now to get some extra factories from Czechoslovakia. I love planes. So let's go for survivability studies. And then also pair that with to sync with heavy machine guns. And then you have the best plane for the rest of the game for against the AI anyway. Just the AI, don't get carried away. This isn't a multiplayer game. You're confused. Artillery is done. More artillery. Start upgrading that artillery. Nice. So you're probably wondering, why don't I have support equipment on this, right? Why are the support slots empty? Wait. Soon. Sudan Part 2. Glorify the party rallies. Boom. Is done. Now you get to hire that guy. And then that guy. And then that guy. Maybe that guy. That guy? Maybe that guy. What about warfare? Yeah, that guy too. Energy supply? I guess we have to go for the industry. No, it's synthetics. That's what we want, isn't it? And extensive conscription. Oh no, there goes our political power. It was good while it lasted. You do find with this build, when you're focusing so heavily on trucks that you're eating a lot of rubber, so you tend to have to constantly play this game of catching up with your rubber. You're like, oh, I'm ahead on production. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Motorized now can have extra breakthrough. I will wait for that one. Don't know why it wastes the XP, because every time you upgrade, it costs 5 XP. Worth it for the planes, but not so much for the trucks. But specifically depends on how big the bonus is. With a rail wing we can send to Spain, so I will send it here. Are we not getting contested in the air? No, the Soviets aren't moving their planes over this time. However, we'll have no air supply, which is a common bug. Can we go here, maybe? Yes, green. Mission efficiency. However, they've moved their fighters over. Yeah, he's very smart these days. Hang on, I think we've duped them. Yeah, we've duped them. There we go. Meanwhile, also an extra airwing can be sent to China or Japan. Depends how what direction you swing, you know. Okay, deploy the boys and exercise immediately. Now we do have a horse guy. Okay, we've not got him yet because we have to go for the focus for him. In the meantime, we'll go for you. Okay, this is the best one you get in the game. +2 rubber per individual synthetic, so you need to get that one. Upgrading the planes is a big deal, so do that. And deploy the cast, so you don't upgrade the cast into fighters, which can be annoying sometimes. You should end up with less cast, and that's not good. XP is not a problem, so air crews. And then we'll double down on our cast damage. If you want to play it more safe, my advice is go strategic destruction and take advantage of the agility of your fighters. Boom. Rubber is no longer a problem. Need armored support vehicles. What's strange about this is they have a max speed of where's the speed? 8.1 kilometers per hour. But surprisingly, that doesn't actually matter. For some reason, when these equipments are inside of your divisions, they don't actually reduce your speed. Why? Okay, let's focus on the army now. Go down the left path. The bonuses are good. The right path also has good bonuses. To be fair, it don't make a big difference. If you would focus more on tanks, then you go for the right one. Infantry's the left. At the end of the day, if you go in motorized, it tends to benefit you both directions, so it don't matter. Boom. Now we've got the better planes. We can upgrade it. You see me do this every game, so hey, welcome back. Lights to heavies, and then self-sealing. And get a bigger machine gun as well on the cast. Why not? Don't usually do that one. Russian Legacy. Then we can go for this guy, which is specifically a mechanized general, which gives big fat bonuses. Has he not become available yet? No, he's still not there. Maybe I have to go for this one first. Okay, we're low on trains. Classic memery where I forget to assign the trains early game. Hell, I do that every game. Panzer Grenadier. Here's a 10% extra attack for motorized. Bit low on fuel, so I'll import that from the Soviets. Motorized, extra speed, going from 12 kilometers per hour to 12.6 kilometers per hour. Wow. Panzer Grenadier's done. You can fix your supply problem when you go here, but you have to be at war. And then we're going to improve motorize the troops. Full motorized army, fully trained up, ready for battle. Okay, do we do another one? I feel a bit ballsy to do this. Do we do this? How many trucks do I actually need? 310 days. That is actually doable. All right, do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I'll change my mind, actually. No, we'll just convert one of these armies over to the motorized. Sign the field marshal. If you want to give a big boast to your air force and your cast, go down this path and do dive bombers. Spanish Civil War's over now, so I can move all my planes into China. Start working on an agency as well. Oh my god, there's so many planes. Work more on the artillery and also industry. Do localized training centers to get ourselves super powered spies, more than likely Soviet ones. Field marshal, aggressive assault, extra attack, and reinforce rate's pretty good, but we'll go recovery rate. So one of the motorized armies is going to be in East Prussia, then another one's going to go in the center and just slice through the center. S-pills and get a Soviet double agent, and then we'll put that spy into... Nah, just do the Soviet Union now. Chew off the hardest one, right? Get that out of the way. Radio's really good. Extra reinforce rate and coordination makes a massive difference in breaking through this front line, so get that done now. Okay, if you get rid of Hermann Goering, you can do Reorganize the Luftwaffe, and this will allow you to get access to a big bonus to air superiority. Another one of those moments of, I don't usually do that, but I am today. Oh my goodness, I put a spy there and he immediately gets captured. Wow. Okay, good idea to go for mechanized too, because it gives a bonus here right at the bottom. You can see it's 100% hardness for motorized as well as motorized artillery, which doubles the hardness from 10% to 20%, I believe. Yeah, 10% down, 20%. That's such a massive amount too, because hardness makes a big difference in those battles. Rescue the spy and also collab government. Repeat indefinitely. Prioritize equipment for operations. All right, boom. Time to deploy all the air wings. It is almost time. Eastern claims. Danzig War. Let's do this. All right, we're all trained up now. Put him back on the front line. When he was on the front, he was low supply, so it was hurting my ability to exercise. So I'll get you guys here now. Get that planning bonus up. We do bold attack and maneuver warfare for the speed and coordination. Plus, we go down the left path. Okay, what we're going to do is select all the Air Force and put them on strike. Naval strike. And then go here. I suppose I could do the same with all these air wings I've got over here. Naval strike, go here, and then go here. The idea is we hit all the submarines of France and the UK, which can be very annoying because they'll naval raid you from convoy raid you forever and a day. Top it off as well, we'll have air superiority and attach those onto our main man, our general. Plus, we'll select all of well, the 2 motorized generals, put them on aggressive, and I'm about to show you something that's going to blow your mind. Might as well spread these guys out just a little, tiny little bit. They are a little bit densely packed together, and it's causing supply traffic jams. Air Force, air superiority, ground support, and the rest don't really matter. Time to add the supports on, which should be pretty quick. So we'll go for artillery, anti-air, motorized recon for the speed. Oh, we're low on XP. Oops. In that circumstance, then maybe we'd go with the assault and then the logistics, and without the artillery. Yeah, that'll do for now. We can always add those on a little bit later when we've got a bit more XP. Oh, we've got a little bit more now, so we can add on the signals. 3, 2, 1, and off you go. Does it go war? Poland says no. Put my spy in there. Attack. Go, go, go. So I don't want to put my planes on close air support to begin with because I end up losing a lot of them. Close air support is a very risky battle to do. For the time being, we'll just attack and then we just watch the front lines melt. Yes, it's just that simple. Infantry don't even choose to attack because there's no point. Because you've gone to war, you've lost your MIFO guy, so go for this guy, which is also reducing your consumer goods. Campaign into Poland, is there really any point? No, not really, but we'll do France anyway. Do everything to increase war support. Further work on industry. Do we rush radio? We didn't actually choose to do radar, which is a bit of a mistake. Oh well, better late than never, right? We'll build that there. One thing we're also need to focus on right now is also regular oil, because right now we're very low. We'll need to be boosted by oil by the Soviet Union in the meantime. Easy push. Easy. Oh my goodness, do we take all of Poland before Warsaw falls? Yeah, it looks that way. Yep. Okay, now this is important. He's become a cavalry leader. Now, if you'd gone down the left path, which is this guy, you would have access to a mechanized guy from the get-go. But it's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. However, let's just fix the supply while I remember it, while it's fresh in my mind. And now this guy can become a combined arms expert, which is very good. Big bonus to defense. Combined arms specialist. And then add him on here. Now, this is a big boost to attack capabilities. Where is he? There you go. We're going to get a little bit of gold from Poland. The lack of radar means our detection here is super low. It might come back to bite me later on. We'll see. Okay. Nationalize the Ford Industries now, which allows us to get extra bonus for our motorized, which allows them to go faster. Also gives them movement speed for light armored recon. That's actually interesting. I never read that before. One collab government into the Soviets. That'll pay back in the long run massively. Nationalized Ford Industries is now done. And now we can do what we really want to do, which is around the Maginot. When you're doing the Maginot, you do invasion of Denmark. Denmark for supply. I'll actually see what the penalty is now for my supply. I've never even bothered to look at this. I just click on the buttons and be like, does this work? So fuel reduction by 10%, but no difference to supply. So it just breaks even on supply issues, basically. Now, the Netherlands. Blink and you'll miss it. Did you blink? You missed it. In front line, you see this? See this? Pay attention, pay attention. Boom, it's gone. And then France as well. Go, attack. I don't even think I need to push here. Do I right click on Paris? No, there's no point. That's a rip. Then you clear up France. Denmark. We're not even going to put troops on the front line. Oh, and they surrender. We will protect you, Denmark. Yes. I am speed. Okay, now we bully Denmark. Then we eat all the gold supplies in the world. The economy has finally woken up. Now we desperately need synthetics, so just build those very aggressively. Fortunately, our ability to detect enemy submarines is very low due to the lack of radar. That's a big whoopsie by me. Then we're going to have another army, and then we can convert that to motorized as well. Okay, issues with rubber at the moment is a big deal, and also issues with fuel. This is the one time where I feel like fuel silos would actually be a really good strat. I'm kind of tempted just to do that to build 3. So what this does increases your maximum fuel capacity. Then you can fill the fuel tanks full, and therefore when you attack the Soviet Union, you can last longer without fuel, because they're going to be primary source of fuel until you, well, cap them, I guess. This is good too, because it gives extra synthetic oil, so we'll do that now as well. There's also more research you can do for fuel as well, which is not only these research, oil processing, but also fuel refining, which gives a little bit extra. Not a massive amount, but it gives a reasonable amount. Also, our ability to detect planes in the air is limited due to lack of radar as well, so our ability to shoot them down is unfortunately limited. The aerodynamics and facility is done. We can find a guy who's good for electronics, which is going to be this guy, and then we immediately go for radar. The ruling party is not fascist. Dave, it would have been more useful if you read that. Little change that they made in the latest patch is this focus was unlockable. You just couldn't do it. Now you've taken out France and Poland and all the lowlands, you can go for it, which gives an attack bonus, which is really useful. So do all 3 of these. They all give big juicy bonuses. So why not? Ah, the United States has seized Greenland. Nice meme. Now, you can get it back if you boost relations with the United States, but you can never get the relations high enough to actually do that. First one, giving war support and stability. Next one, giving extra recovery rate and less resistance growth. Oh, that's pretty good. However, we're doing the highest aggressive law, which means the resistance is very low, apart from Czechoslovakia. I love the Czechs. Press 1 if you love Czechs. The Battle of Britain, 180 days. Something I'm not going to participate in because I'm going to go for a wonky historical path where I ignore the UK and just go for the Soviet Union. Dave's getting high off historical memes. All right, the speed of these divisions now is 13.8 kilometers per hour. That's so fast. And also, we've not upgraded it with the final piece of the puzzle, which is going to be extra support artillery. No, it's actually the recon, which gives extra speed. But surprisingly, when I add this on, it reduces the speed. Why? So it gives big bonuses, as you can see here, for movement speed, but reduces the speed. I think there might be two different versions of motorized, and by adding that on, that actually slows it down. In that circumstance, then I'm going to actually pretend I didn't see that and just go for the artillery. You can always upgrade it later on when we've got more up-to-date motorized. German army, invincible. The supreme leader, giving extra attack, defense, recovery rate, less resistance too. Wow, that's just kind of cool. So build those depots, but surprisingly, they build really quick because they're actually quite cheap. Yeah, they are. The same cost, actually cheaper. Wow, they're actually cheaper if you stack them really high. Wow, that's actually really cool. But you can only stack them up to a maximum of 3. Oh, that sucks. And we max collab inside of the Soviets. Let's have a look. Oh, no, we're not. We're not there yet. Soon. What if there's any market for trucks? It's not really what I want to do, though, because I want to be upgrading my trucks. 67 from Italy. Okay, that's a big no on that one. I wish you could just buy in bulk, but with one big button. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I would like to buy everything, sir. No problem. Doctrines, extra orc is going to go a long way. Subjugate the Romanian economy. There's a way of getting access to all their fuel, which will come in handy with the next part of our plan. When the Hungarians ask for Transylvania, my advice, always give the northern, because they will always say yes. Plus, if you ask for all of Transylvania, the Hungarians might not get what they want, end up declaring war on Romania, then in case you end up having to occupy Romania or Hungary, so it's not worth your plan. So just give them the minimum that they want, and hopefully it'll make them happy. Hopefully. Okay, we don't need as many fighters now, and we're focusing on the mass late game cast strategy. Make more cast than brain cells. Also, we've got the Swiss gold as well, so we'll do that one as well. This will just give the economy a nice little extra boost. No lie, it is really nice to have a big economy at this part of the game. I will not lie. All right, we have 2 armies that are regular infantry, so I'm just going to stick these guys over here. And I guess you can just guard the coastline, I suppose. Defend the coast. Defend. Okay, we have 3 armies now of full motorized. And now we're going to do a strategy that's going to really upset you guys. Oh, you're going to get so mad with this when you see it. Anyway, you're going to make a fallback line around a roundabout here. In a position where you don't have to cross a river because you want to be able to hit as hard as you can possibly can. And then to top that off as well, we're going to do the anti-Comintern Pact. Okay, I don't usually do this, but we've got the multi-charge large caliber gun. We're going to bombard Britain from the coastline. Why? Because it's funny. War with the USSR. Okay. Max collab on the Soviet Union. Actually, we're not. We're 90%. Oh, that actually sucks. Because the last one's really expensive and you only get 10%. Makes me think it's not even worth it. All right, declare war on the Soviet Union. And now they attack us. Very slowly moving forward. Meanwhile, Italy and the UK going to war. But I don't care about that. Then the Soviet Union very slowly creep forward. We'll let them creep forward. So this is a very bad-mannered strategy. I feel very dirty for doing this, but it is what it is. Build a few airports. I'm going to do the campaign instructions against the Soviet Union for an attack bonus, which is always pretty good. And they very slowly creep forward. Convert the entirety of the rest of the army to motorized. Okay, we're a little bit behind on motorized now, but it's not a big deal because they're not the priority troops for the front line anymore. Okay, the Soviets are very reluctant to meet us on the front line here. So what I'm going to do is keep the fallback line, make a field marshal front line, assign everyone on, build the planning bonus. Forgot to develop railways as well, which is slightly annoying. Schedule those ones to the very top. Also, make sure we connect all them up from our capital. All right, everyone's in position now. We're just building planning bonus. We want to max that out. 44% maximum bonus. We can also do Camper Frump, which gives extra org. We can get to annex all of Yugoslavia, and they refuse. Okay, whatever. Oh, naval invasion by the Soviet Union. That's cute. For the most part, we should be able to just shred through them. Yeah, we can. Fortunately, Danzig is probably one of the hardest provinces in the entire game to break due to the fact that it's classed as a permanent river from any direction and also urban, which is kind of smart by the AI if you think about it. Anyway, everyone's in position now. Go aggressive, push. All right, so initially the push here is going to be a little bit slow. It's not going to be as impressive as it probably should be. But once again, what we're doing here is we're softening up the front line. I think a big push in the south is probably going to be the best one because we get an attack bonus into our own territory. Also, top it off, we have the option for radar now. So my advice is take advantage of that radar because you desperately need to be able to see those submarines because they're hurting our ability to do damage. And there we go, make a little encirclement here, which is worth it. As you can see, when they do attack here, they do so much damage. It's super worth it. Yeah, there you go. Just chew through the front line. Nice and easy. Opportunity for a push in the front line here. Can we just squeeze through? Usually a difficult place to push here due to the fact that the Belarus marshes are quite entrenched. We can kind of get through, but then we did get through the other side. Yeah, there we go. It's not an impressive encirclement, but better ones are to come. As you can see, speed is definitely king here. All right, this is the point where it's kind of crappy because this is the last bonus you can get to take advantage of bonuses for motorized. This one doesn't give you anything that's, well, useful because we're not defending, and this one is for tanks. You can go down the left side if you want extra recruitable manpower, which is always something good to switch on to. Better than going for service by requirement, put it that way. Okay, guys, come on. They're entrenched in the swamps. Close them down. Breaking swamps with motorized is very difficult, so no surprise how difficult this is. I realize we're running out of fuel as well. I realize we've not actually assigned our air force on as well. Okay, we'll do close air support now. The problem now is we're now out of fuel, like, literally instantly. And we finally break them. Very difficult in those marshes, but we got there. Okay, did I say this was a dirty strategy? Yeah, it is. So now you're going to retreat from the front line and move all the way back to that fallback line that you made earlier. Yep, you hate me, don't you? You really hate me, don't you? Don't hold back your anger. Just tell me in the comments. Just tell me. Tell me how angry you are. So what we've done here is we've cracked into them and bashed our heads into the front line, and we've inflicted total of almost 1 million manpower losses for the Soviets, where we've lost to them 241k, which is pretty good. That's a good ratio. I'm happy with that. Also, when you push into the front line, don't forget to seize their gold from random places. Just yoink it and bring it back. I mean, they'll technically take the land back, but you've already taken the gold, so it doesn't matter. Ah, the large caliber gun that gets to bombard Britain for free and does insane damage too. Actually, eye-watering damage. Better than the rockets, to be fair. And here the AI very slowly creeps back forward again with increased numbers than before, which is good. Well, I respect the grind. Radar is done. Next radar. Another one, and build one inside of Warsaw as well. As you can see, this long-range gun will continuously do strategic damage for free because you only pay initially up the upfront cost for the civilian factories. You don't pay anything extra once it's built. So the potential damage you could do with these is actually insane. Current speed of motorized 14.5 kilometers per hour. That's so stupid. Once again, if we had motorized on, it makes the speed go slower. Make it make sense. All right, they're all on the front line again. Attached to the front line once again to build the planning bonus up. Having issues with railways here, so let's fix that immediately. Radar now is doing some decent damage, so might be able to do some better spottage for submarines. No. Oh, well, we're trying. Actually, maybe here? Yeah, there we go. Hitting those Soviet subs. The combined arms guy now is level 2, so he's now an expert, gaining an extra 5% extra attack. As you can see, most of these bonuses, they all add up. Okay, we can spread out the spies now and gain extra network, which gives a reduction of the enemy's entrenchment, which is going to go a long way. Oh, we're low on trains. No. Okay, we've run out of convoys as well. In that case, shift that to the top. Start pumping out convoys. Once again, trying to naval invade me from behind here. That's cute. I get blown away by the fact that I move almost as fast when I'm just regular moving than when I railroad. Speed. Damn, they really committed with divisions this time around. There's like 30 divisions they dropped for this. Soviet Union well and truly committing to the long game here. All right, everyone's in position. We have planning almost there. More radar. This time 2 levels. Upgrade 2 levels both times. Hungary has joined the Allies and declared war on me. That's a new one. Anyway, in the meantime, go here. Use the reserves. And also on the front now we can make a push. And then everyone attach onto my main army. And now the impact of this push should be significant. And what you want to do is make claw-like motions as you push into the front line. Then naturally, encirclements will happen like this one. And then this one. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and then got myself encircled myself. Okay. Back and forth. Here. There's also a big opportunity opened up here, which are big encirclement chances. Loads of opportunities to encircle. Now we've got 2 additional armies to push on the front, so go. Now the amount of damage we should do should be astronomical now. Really should use my fleet, shouldn't I? Put them here on strike force. Just to deny. Actually, we probably can do convoy raiding in this elite region. Yeah, put them on aggressive too. And once again, they've grabbed Danzig for the 3rd time. And Danzig lives up to its name. It is definitely a cause of war. About to run out of fuel. I realize the fleet is the reason why I've been keeping them out of the ocean. The fuel consumption is just massive. All right, everyone else, come back to the front line. Oh no, Dave's doing this again. He's so dirty. The reason why I stop is because I run out of fuel. That is one of the main reasons. I can't believe I'm struggling so much with trains. I guess the motorized are consuming an insane amount. Meanwhile, large caliber guns, 5 of them, bombarding the south of the UK. If you look really close, you can see the red lines here indicating damage from buildings. This is doing some pretty heavy damage. If you go into naval intel, you can look at damaged factories. 3, so practically nothing. Okay, well, it's destroying little military infrastructure, I suppose. What are the casualties, Dave? We have lost 500,000 total, 455 to the Soviet Union, and the Soviets have lost 3.46 million. I realize the front line has to be slightly different now due to the mountains, so we'll just slowly tweak that. Okay, this is as far as that they're going to move forward, so now I'm going to attach them on to the front line. Remember, build your planning bonus. Very crucial. Yeah, that planning bonus up. Also, one smart thing to do is this Western Poland air zone. Max out the anti-air there. We've got max planning bonus. We have, well, working on the railways. The railways always need improvement, don't they? Why do the trains never run on time? That's the question. Maxing out the EA. We've also got the spies on the way. We have so much political power, we don't even know what to do with it. So we just press a bunch of buttons and make magical things happen. Also worked on some of these bonuses on the left here, which give extra attack for infantry, as well as artillery defense and attack as well. Do they affect motorized versions? Great mysteries of the universe, eh? I don't know. Here's the great question. Does this bombardment add to war contribution? Because that would be exploitative if you were a minor power. Contribution from strategic bombing 188. Yes, it does have an impact, but it's so measly and small, it's just not even worth caring about. If you've not already guessed, this campaign isn't really about winning and min-maxing to the maximum amount. It's just me having a lot of fun. And just me dicking about and having this front line push back and forth versus the Soviet Union is just mad fun for me. So I'm doing what I enjoy, okay? If you guys like to play to have the max amount of fun, press 1 in the comments section, right? Press 2 in the comments if you like to play for the least amount of fun. Oh, wow, look at that speed. And nice push. And that's some big encirclement. The amount of power we're delivering now is just astronomical. Yep, go here, then go here. Oh my god, the damage is so huge now. The encirclements are so massive. Yes, it is very dirty, but I'm about to do something very dirty. That's right, back to where we were, boys. This build consumes a huge amount of fuel. Just a ridiculous amount. I'm just not prepared for how much fuel this consumes. Now they're going to push forward. So now they've currently lost 5.37 million. Hey, do we have the option to steal some gold? So Crimea, Leningrad, Rostov, Moscow. Oh, okay, no, they're all areas that I didn't get occupy. Okay. How is our economy doing anyway? I've not even checked on that in a while. Not good. 97% consumer goods are being eaten. Oops. It kind of reaches a point where you kind of need to take out more nations to consume their gold. Do we do that against Yugoslavians? Yeah, sure. This guy's quite special. He's got 9 in attack, which I like a lot. Probably would have been better if we had 2 armies here, but we managed to eventually get through them here. And there we go. And we can yoink Yugoslav gold. Reduces by 38%. That's pretty good. Whoa, what do we have here? What about the Swiss gold? 335 days to justify. That is a little bit too high for my liking. Like a knife through butter. I suppose we could do Spain. Spain's a difficult one because getting through the mountain range is quite difficult. Justify on Spain, 25 days? Yeah, why not? It's D-Day season and they're really going for it. Okay, can we actually break through? That's the real question. Spain has joined the Allies. Don't usually see that very often. You've already guessed, motorized aren't very good in mountains, as you can see. However, they're also last standing, which is making it very difficult to break through. Eventually, they'll run out of command power, and then they'll not be able to last stand anymore. And eventually, I can just slide through them like like this. Encircle on Barcelona. Yep, go for that. There we go. Allies have arrived into Spain. The momentum has slowed. Might as well take out Portugal as well while we're here. 3, 2, 1, and next wave should be good. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And there we go. We've run out of manpower. What do you do in that emergency situation? You go back to your mobile warfare and then do a left path. There you go. You've just given yourself a free service by requirement. Yeah, an extra 5%. Portugal, how long can they survive? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It lasted 6 days. What are the casualties, Dave? The Allies have lost 4.21 million. I've lost 1.12. Now we can seize the gold. Oh, there is no Portuguese gold, but there is Spanish gold. Of course, there would be Spanish gold. Of course. Okay. Autarky is a possibility, but we need just 150 oil. I don't think you can get 150 oil unless you take the Soviet Union, because that's the only other oil in Europe. Well, apart from Romania. Actually, I think that would be enough oil. So how much is it? 147, and we've currently got 45. Wow, we can actually do autarky without taking the Soviet Union. You know, that is so wonky and weird. I actually want to do it because it's just so unusual. We get the chromium from Yugoslavia. We've got the aluminium from Hungary. We've got the tungsten from Portugal. We've got the steel from France. We're producing a lot of rubber ourselves because we're making it within our own country, which is, once again, I always think is a bit strange, but it is a thing. HOI4 mechanics, right? Everyone on the front again, build a planning bonus. Let's do another wave against the Soviet Union. They have 100 to 200 divisions. They're still holding out really well. Yeah, okay. Seize the Imperial gold reserves for Spain. I've just pressed that. I get to press it again. Have I found a bug here? Have the Spanish got infinite amount of gold, which is very Spanish. They've got gold reserves they weren't telling us about. Also very Spanish. Everyone in position. Yes, and make a push. Same again. I'm going to do basically long snakes into the country, and this will end up inadvertently making some really long encirclements. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is stupid at this point. Everyone's probably watching this and thinking, what are you even playing this for anymore, Dave? You're like, you've clearly won. You've clearly defeated them. It's clearly over. Like, what's the point of this? I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of a nice enjoyment and a nice little buzz from this, and I just want to proceed. Let me enjoy things. This guy's got 10 in attack now, which is very, very special. Romania. Just to see if this is enough oil now to do autarky achieved. We're about to find out. Running out of fuel here is actually a little bit painful. We've got advanced radio, which is really good for our ability to reinforce into battle quickly, even though we can't reinforce very fast at the moment because we have no fuel. Okay, Romania's gone. How much fuel have they got? Not a lot. Probably because the laws we've set to here aren't very good for collecting resources. So you kind of, in this region, you want to change from brutal oppression, which gives you 10% resources, to harsh quotas, which gives, forced labor, giving 40% resources. Will that be enough oil now? We have 135 oil, not quite enough to do autarky achieve, where I need 150. Just at that moment where you realize you've not upgraded your support companies in a very long time. Whoops. Also, can I add on motorized recon? No, it still reduces the speed. I must be bugged. Oh well, I guess we're never having recon. But we did remember to get signal 2. We get signal 3 now. Alright, what are the casualties, Dave? The Soviets are at 7.67 million. They lost about 100 divisions in that offensive. I could get some more oil if I went for some more excavation, but I've practically maxed out my excavation. Seize Romanian gold. There's no other oil, is there? 92 here. There's a little bit here. +1. +1. A little bit in Krakow as well. Finding oil that I never knew even existed. Oh, we're 174 oil now. We can actually do it. This is the first time I've done autarky achieved without actually taking out... Oh, never mind. Never mind. I was about to say, first time I've done autarky achieved without taking out the Soviet Union, but here we are. So, popular question, why don't you defend your coastlines, Dave? The honest truth is, I just don't want to. That is the long and short of it. I just don't want to. I just don't want to have to do the micro. And sometimes I do actually like it when they naval invade me, because then I get to counter naval invade them and take out their divisions. What I am going to do, just to try and reduce the amount of naval invasions, is I am going to put these guys on strike force here, and this will add naval suppression in these regions. Oh, autarky achieve has been cancelled because I've lost my tungsten, I'm probably guessing. No, it actually doesn't say that. Is it because I've lost some land? Is it because I lost Memel? All states must be controlled of the German right. Oh, it's because I've lost Memel. Oh, okay. That's not what I expected. In that circumstance, that means I have to control the Memel, doesn't it? I'll do it again now. I can do it again. It's kind of frustrating when you click it, it cancels for you. Just stacking all those bonuses you get for all your stuff is just massive. And look at the amount of damage I can do now. There's extra oil here too, but I need excavation 5, which is pretty late game. This is it. Autarky achieved. Here we come. And what this does is it means no longer you have to worry about consumer goods slowly eating into your economy. And your consumer goods now will be zero permanently for the rest of the game. So you'll be just like any other nation. You'll not be in a position where you'll not constantly have to do conquests. Autarky achieved. The pilot spares an American bomber crew. I think I've heard of this story because didn't in like, I don't know, like the 70s, the pilots meet up again. Let him live, but this cannot be repeated. Make an example out of him. And gain extra fascism. No word about this. Gain an ace. I don't know which one he was. I didn't actually read his name. Oh well. Okay, I think it's time for the final push against the Soviet Union, okay? How many times have we done this now? It's 4 times at least, isn't it? They still have an insane amount of divisions. They just keep recouping. It's one of those instances right now where I actually don't want to get more planes in the air because I'm in a situation now that when I attack, my fuel just hits 0 instantly. Yeah, it does. I get like 3 months worth of attack capabilities and then the industry's like, nope, that's enough. You've hit your limit. That's it. Okay, this is going to be the biggest encirclement. You ready for this, lads? There we go. That's a big one. It looks big, but there's not even that many divisions in it. Super straightforward. Turkey joining the Allies. Very annoying. Wasn't even looking at the Soviet Union, and they currently got capped. I would like to have seen the casualties, but oh well. Oh, we get all of Iran as well. That's nice. We got all the 3 main cities, though. Stalingrad, Moscow, St. Petersburg. Hang on a minute. The names have been renamed. Do they automatically get renamed? I don't remember that being a thing. Oh, Turkey. And then push into India. Prepare for the inevitable. Enough airports, much. We have the Mech 3, which is good because what it allows you to do is add on big engines. So now you get 14.7 kilometers per hour. Also reduce the cost down. And that means now we can have the most supercharged mechanized possible. Oh, wow. I didn't realize we had so much excess production. We don't have the rubber, though. Yeah, the lack of rubber is pretty painful. You know what else got rubber? Siam, a little bit from Italy. Guess I can up the oil industry, rubber production industry inside of my country, I guess. This is one instance in the game where Marines would be kind of helpful, so I can research them and they'll actually get pioneers. Okay, 50 naval invasions later. All right, build some supplies up here, and then we push across the mountains. Break the Suez. I had to kind of team up with the Italians here. Starting to appreciate the impact of Air Force here. The difference to get through this region is very difficult without a little bit of CAS chewing the front line up. Raj has definitely got a good few number of divisions. Another encircled. Okay, never mind. I don't even need the Air Force in this region. Changed my mind. I don't like the Air Force anymore. I changed my mind. So, what is the impact of adding mechanized on? We get the exact same speed, which is good. We're gaining HP, we're getting soft attack, we're getting a lot of hard attack. Defense goes through the roof. Nice amount of breakthrough. Fuel capacity goes up, but also does the consumption. Oof. Bit of armor, bit of piercing, and that's pretty much it. But the biggest bonus is we actually gain more hardness. Do we actually have enough mech to do this? I pressed that button without even thinking. No, we don't have enough, but I'll still do it anyway. Pocket's so strong. They're still holding out. Last standing. India is now German. It's really fun to push into countries when you've got so much speed, actually. It's really nice to just breeze through the front line like there's nothing there at all. Once again, your reinforce rate is so high, you can do some insane damage. Big push time. Naval invasion support. Full air power. Full CAS. 10k CAS. Yeah, we're just going to chew through the front line here. Make a field marshal front line here, and then any extra stragglers who want to join, feel free to join. I think at this point, this is pretty much done. There's not even that many divisions at home now because we've stripped so many of them all across the broad. Abroad. Yeah, abroad. And with the amount of CAS here, I always feel very comfortable doing a naval invasion this state. Although I can just like joyride through the UK at maximum speed. That's so insane. Don't usually get to take advantage of Mech 3. Usually the game's over at that point. And that is the end of the UK. Well, if you've not already guessed it already, the speed of mechanized is very good. Trust me, this is not a multiplayer division. Don't make this a multiplayer. It will not work. You need armor with this and the extra breakthrough, and it doesn't need that. But versus the AI is very, very powerful. The amount of times you can overrun divisions and encircle them is just insane with this division. Guys, we're trying to get 500,000 subscribers for this year. Is it possible? You want to join the club? Feel free. Click on the subscribe button below this video. It's free. And if you are a member right now, your name is on screen right now. You are one of the elite. I love you and I adore you. You are the best. Mwah. Stay special. I love you.